Let's talk about corporations. The objective of this section is to summarize how a corporation is formed. A corporation, or C Corp, is an artificial person created by law, with most of the legal rights of a real person. There is approximately 5.9 million corporations in the United States. Corporations comprise about 18% of all businesses, but they account for 82% of all sales revenues, as shown in figures 4.1 and 4.2. The shares of ownership of a corporation are called stock, and those who own the shares are called stockholders. A closed corporation is a corporation whose stock is owned by relatively few people and is not bought and sold on security exchanges. An open corporation is a corporation whose stock is sold to the general public and can be purchased by any individual. The process of forming a corporation is called incorporation. Most experts recommend that a lawyer should be consulted when beginning the incorporation process. Table 4.1 shows some aspects that may require legal help. A business is allowed to incorporate in any state it chooses. Most small and medium-sized businesses incorporate in the state where they do the most business. Some states are more hospitable than others and offer fewer restrictions and other benefits to attract new firms. A business is called a domestic corporation in the state in which it is incorporated. In all other states where it does business, it is called a foreign corporation. A corporation chartered by a government and conducting business in the United States is an alien corporation. Once a home state has been chosen, the incorporators submit articles of incorporation to the Secretary of State. A corporate charter is a contract between the corporation and the state in which the state recognizes the formation of the artificial person that is the corporation, and usually includes the following: the firm's name and address, the incorporators' names and addresses, the purpose of the incorporation, the maximum amount and types of stock to be issued, the rights and privileges of stockholders, and the length of time the corporation is to exist. There are two basic kinds of stock: common stock and preferred stock. Owners of common stock may vote on the corporate matters. Owners of preferred stock usually have no voting rights, but their claims on dividends are paid before those of common stockholders. Owners of both common and preferred stock share in the profits earned by the corporation through the payment of dividends. A dividend is a distribution of earnings to the stockholders of a corporation. Other rights include receiving information about the corporation, voting on changes to the corporate charter, and attending the corporation's annual stockholders meeting. Because common stockholders usually live all over the nation, very few attend the annual meeting. Instead, they vote by proxy. A proxy is a legal form listing issues to be decided and enabling stockholders to transfer their voting rights to some other individual or individuals. As the last step in forming a corporation, the incorporators and the original stockholders meet to elect their first board of directors. The board members are directly responsible to the stockholders for the way they operate the firm. The board of directors is the top governing body of a corporation. Directors are elected by the stockholders and can be chosen either from within or outside the corporation. The major responsibilities of the board of directors are to set company goals and to develop general plans for meeting those goals. The corporate officers, including the chairman of the board, president, executive vice presidents, corporate secretary, treasurer, and other top executives, are appointed by the board of directors, as shown in figure 4.4. These officials help the board make plans, carry out strategies established by the board, hire employees, and manage day-to-day business activities.